Thank you very much for the invitation. So I'm originally from the Netherlands, but I moved to South Africa about half a year, almost exactly half a year ago now. The trip was not that far. So what I'd like to talk about today is digital resources for the official languages here in South Africa. And I didn't really know there was this link with the Fourth Industrial Revolution. Several talks have happened already that have said most of what I wanted to say, or at least are really related to what I wanted to say, which is good because I am actually going to do something slightly different. So a slight disclaimer. So what I'd like to talk about is my experience or how I see what's going on here in South Africa, and that's just my experience from the last few months. I know that there are quite a few cultural differences. I know that by now, comparing the Netherlands to South Africa. So if I make any, how do you say it, not so nice comments, I blame it on these cultural differences. Also, I noticed that some terminology has different meanings, or you use other terms for what we normally use. So I'm kind of showing you here this outsider's view, right? My experiences from the last half year. Okay, so when I arrived here, I heard terms that, to be honest, I never really heard before. So this Fourth Industrial Revolution, never heard of that. I mean, I know it exists, but in Europe, at least in the Netherlands, it's not such a hot topic as it is here. It doesn't mean that it's not there. I think we're just not using the term. Right, so we have the same issues, we have the same problems, the same challenges. The term was completely new to me. So I had to figure out what is this Fourth Industrial Revolution, and it's really funny because I don't dare to ask that now, but if you ask some people, so what is it? They're like, yeah, this is this new thing, and that's going to change our lives, and but what is it? We don't really know. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of compare this Fourth Industrial Revolution, which is something which is very important. So what is this? I'm going to try and compare that to the other industrial revolutions, and I'm not an expert on industrial revolution, so I actually have to look this up as well. So I'm just trying to give this kind of summary of the other industrial revolutions that we've had and see if we can use that to say something about this Fourth Industrial Revolution. So we know what that is. Some other word that I didn't know at all was this decolonizing. That's apparently very important here. I now know a little bit more about this. At the time,
it's really important to you.
Sorry,
I think the culprit of it.
Look, I was not alive at that moment, and I have the feeling, or at least that's just my hope, perhaps, that the Dutch didn't colonize South Africa.